let's talk about your children. You have 2 kids?
Yeah.
Are they fashion? They're very young, right, your kids?
They're very young, but they're both girls. Yes, they love their girls. They love clothes. You know, they're girls.
I'm not going to fall into that sexist trap.
No, but you said, I thought you said, do they love
They might
fashion?
like to wear, no, you're not going to get me. Nice try, Kristen Bell.
I thought you said, do they love fashion? And I said, yes.
I don't know. We'll look at the tape later.
Okay.
There's no technology for checking that out. The point is,
Yes.
you're putting
They're
them in a very
girls.
narrow box, and I think if a woman can run for president, they can do anything. But
Yes,
we disagree.
they can.
So anyway, what do they? What they go through this phase when they're young. My kids are a little older now, but when they're in their 50s. But when my kids were younger, they would go through this phase where they would just wear the most ridiculous things.
Yeah.
And but still be kind of like very fashion conscious.
Own it. They're not unlike my husband. They own it, but they, like my daughter will wear like a dress. She'll wear her pajama bottoms and then a dress and then a skirt tucked up underneath the dress and then her bikini bathing suit top over it, and that's the only way she's leaving the house. And I have to just send her to school like that. But the only thing that really burns about it is that she almost every day says to me, Mommy, why are you not wearing a pretty outfit?
Really?
Yes.
So she criticizes you.
Criticizes me because I don't know, just wearing, I don't know, jeans and like a white t-shirt, but she'll say that to me, and initially my feelings will get hurt, but then I look at her and I'm like, you're a lunatic. I can't allow my feelings to be hurt by a crazy clown child.
I remember when my son was 2, for a whole day, he was walking around completely naked, except for he was wearing swim goggles, and he had a holster that held a water pistol, and he was wearing one shoe and walking around like, check it out.
I hope you got pictures of that.
This is how we do it. Oh, we have a lot of photos of it, yeah.
Kids are the best.
Now, do they, are your kids, you try not to swear around them? Because that's a big concern of some parents.
No, we don't try to swear around them. But
Then you're a great mom.
but yeah, we slip up. Yeah, I mean
Do they know
happened.
swear words?
They don't know what swear words are because, we've talked about what we would say. My husband and I both believe that language has the power that you give it. So if you feel that those 4 letters are going to affect the situation drastically and offend everyone, then they will. But if you don't, then they won't. So we've decided to, if they start to swear, say, you can't do that. Those are adult words. Here are other things you can't do. Drive my car, vote, use the stove. Things like that.
Right.
And I thought that was like a pretty reasonable argument.
Sure.
And they're reasonable kids, but the other day, it happened for the first time. My daughter was trying to put a t-shirt on, she couldn't get over her head. And she goes, Mommy, I can't get my t-shirt on. And
really? She went right to that word?
Right to that.
That's incredible. That's like a kid who's never played the piano and then...
Yeah. And what do you do in that situation? I was just folding laundry and I just got up and I walked out of the bedroom and just started cracking up. And she hasn't said it since.
Right.
I was too nervous to address it without Dad.
I think you handled it correctly.
I didn't think I'd win the argument if I were to have to lay out the whole, you can't drive my car thing. She'd be like, no.
Right. I mentioned this before, but there was a whole year where my son thought that the F word was funk. And he was like, I know what the F word is. And we were like, you do? And he went, yeah, funk. And we were all, and so my wife and I were like, yeah, that's the F word. But then that song Uptown Funk came out.
Yeah.
And we were he came in and we had it blasting. We were like, Uptown Funk, Uptown. And my son was like, no! Monsters!